It's official.
Former NBA player Ines Kanter-Frida making it official, submitting a letter declaring for the 2027 WNBA draft, challenging the league over who qualifies to play.
If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA.
Former NBA player and Minnesota Senate candidate Royce White also says he wants his shot at playing in the WNBA, posting this photo of himself in a wig with the hashtag #LetHerPlay. The WNBA says only women are eligible to play, but doesn't define what constitutes a woman. Now pressure is building on the league to clarify exactly who can play.
It's just astounding that the WNBA can't define the W in the name. And I think we're going through a very necessary conversation about who's actually eligible.
It comes after Indiana Fever's Sophie Cunningham spoke out against transgender athletes, telling ESPN, quote, "I want to protect young girls in a locker room or young girls in sport who shouldn't have to go against biological men."
Trans rights are human rights.
Those comments drawing pro-transgender protests outside Chicago's United Center this weekend.
That is just a hard hit.
Inside, Cunningham was at the center of another controversy after Chicago Sky's Dejanay Carrington was ejected for this flagrant 2 foul on Cunningham. Afterward, Carrington posted, quote, "white privilege." Cunningham fired back, quote, "Last year I did the same thing and I got kicked out, and I deserve to be kicked out. There's no reason even to play that card."
All right, Sage, Carrington just responding to the white privilege post, saying in part, "I've never once claimed that the assessment of the foul was white privilege. That was your assumption. Try exercising your critical thinking skills. I know you studied psych."
Stand up for women. To define a woman, she probably should not be leading.
You know, if you take a look at what is happening, you realize a lot of people are saying if Democrat wins, the trans community is going to sue the WNBA for gender bias. I don't want to go more into that. Taking a look at this memo someone posted, you can clearly see that these people are up to something. At some point, when I take a look at what people are putting on social media about this whole situation, it's extremely concerning.
These are the plays. Look. Yanking her hair down. Oh, that's a basketball play, y'all. And tell me if you notice a common denominator. Look. Basketball play, look. Basketball play. I didn't know you can rip somebody's hair out. That's a basketball. Look. Ankle injury. That's a basketball play, y'all. Look. Poke right in the eye. It's not this many basketball plays in the world. It's not this many coincidences in the world. She went up like this and came down like this and poked an eye. Knocked her all upside her head. Now she got CT. Like, this is what you call a track record. Look, not even going for the ball. Like, come on.
But that's what Dejanay Carrington does.
And we know, and that's been part of the problem, because we've been telling y'all, this is what she does and has a track record. Every time something happens, when it's towards somebody that y'all don't like or don't care for, it's always a basketball play or unintentional. But when something happens to somebody that y'all like and love and care for, oh, it was intentional. This person should be fired. Why did they say this? Why did they do that? No, we can't play the pick and choose. We can't play the when they do it, it's a problem, but when we do it, it's okay. No.
Immediately this happened, this lady went on social media and started playing the victim, white privilege. And after she started receiving backlash everywhere on social media, she rushed again and put out a lengthy tweet. And on that tweet, she is now saying something contrary, like she did not say something like that. I don't know if this lady actually believes that people cannot reach her on the... taking a look at these, WNBA commissioner addresses trans athlete policies. A leaked memo from the WNBA commissioner, Kathy, outlines the league's approach to trans athlete participations following recent controversy. The memo states that the task force of team president and general managers will discuss the issue at a meeting next week. Elizabeth wrote that the league will always approach this topic thoughtfully, respectfully, and in alignment with the long-standing values of our league, while emphasizing that preserving the integrity of our game and ensuring fair competition will always remain among the league's highest priorities.
The WNBA is currently having a full-blown identity crisis, and I'm kind of living for it. A French 6'3" man that goes by the name Julie Tatar wants to now play in the WNBA. This is a male who just dropped 21-20 in the French Women's League like it was a pickup game. Duh. And now two former NBA players, Inez Kanter-Freedom and Royce Weiss, are declaring for the WNBA draft. And honestly, good. All they're doing is taking the WNBA at their word, and if the only thing that determines whether you are a woman is whether or not you feel like it, then who's to stop them? And here's where it gets even more delicious. A lot of this drama has just exploded after Sophie Cunningham and some other athletes had the nerve to say that we should protect girls' sports and spaces, which is an opinion held by the vast majority of this country, even the majority of Democrats. But none of this is new. For years, players, coaches, and owners in the WNBA have been preaching the gospel of inclusion.
Let's be honest. Is this something we should sit and be discussing over and over? So these people don't know the definition of what is a woman. I don't know much about WNBA. I've been seeing it, but I don't really understand much about the whole sport. But I believe I have common sense to understand that biological men should not compete in women's sport. That's very simple. Some people see this as hate, but that is not. I watched one lady, she is actually putting out a whole video, talking how people are hating her doing this. To me, that should not be the point. It's triggering to see people taking this too far.
Earlier this week, I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman.
It's official.
Former NBA player Inez Kanter-Freedom making it official, submitting a letter declaring for the 2027 WNBA draft, challenging the league over who qualifies to play. White also says he wants his shot at playing in the WNBA.
Trans rights right now is our new battle. That's what I think I was saying, that the battles have changed.
Oh, yes.
Our intentions have been the same, but now the environment has changed. We see trans people's rights being, stripped away from them. There's a lot of discourse around trans athletes and where they can compete in. I would welcome a trans athlete on my team or against my team anytime. I don't think it's a problem in the world. It's just another way to kind of attack trans people.
Y'all know it's serious when I pull out the mic. So what are you worried about? What are you worried about? Tell me. Okay, cricket. Now the men want to jump in. As if they give a women. And first of all, hold on. As if they care about women, let alone women's sports. And now we're going to bring in the real... In everybody's mind, there's only one type of transition. That's what's irking me. I've never, ever heard nobody... I haven't calmed down. I've never heard nobody say, oh, what about if a woman transitions into a man and they join the NBA? Because that's not what y'all... There's only one transition. The hate is so blatantly obvious, and everybody who falls for it is an idiot. It's not about women's sports at all. They don't care about us.